and touch the sky. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Till you feel the clouds and touch the sky. On a sunny morning, I touch the sky. Next morning, I touched your heart. What's the start? I play my role when I rip the mic apart. Do what I got to do, the place is spark. I'ma put it down, seeking no crown anymore. From the moment I saw you, it's all gone. Hard to believe to a pimp like me. Used to have every woman every day with a week. Big time, I put that behind. Said I'm sorry, I got to go from the side. Lie to the man, I aim high to the place no human has ever even tried. So I got to go, I got to go. All I want is for you to stay. Man out of grave resurrected, now he's connected. No concession, just embedded by you.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Let me go unmute and my call with Star. Hello Star, are you here?
I am, but my volume is very loud.
You have to listen to me so loud now. I am the overpowering presence in the stream.
I will go deaf,
Oh,
but
Jesus.
it will be worth it.
This SP situation is not great. I'm gonna need to get rid of the little Bishojo Michael in the corner. Because I can't see shit. As much as I've loved having her there. Thought I bought a shit ton of chewing souls before we got started.
Eat the souls. Soul eater.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. RPG time. Where are we going? We've been a lot of directions already. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're in the Aquarius Temple, so I did properly name the stream. Alright, who is it? It's bitches.
This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Okay, wind, and you don't have a witness. I think June has wind, so we'll just... Oh, we don't even have any, combination skills right now. That's fine. We can live with that. Man, I'm really glad we got the ultimate personas, and we don't have to, like, struggle. Or struggle too severely, anyway. I do wish APG had a spell that only worked on one enemy, though.
I'm counting on you.
I think ranking up is how they earn more skills. So we do have to use the personas pretty frequently.
This is it. Bad luck running into me.
At least we're barreling
Bad
through the
luck
fights.
running into my sword.
God. And he ran into my sword. He ran into my sword 10 times. Let's-
That's 9 times too many.
I think it's 10 times too many.
Not necessarily.
Ideally, you don't want to be running into a sword at all.
What if it's the hilt?
Nuclear and what the hell is that other one? I don't know. I don't think we have nuclear moves. That's fine, we can figure something out. Also, I would like to say for the record that I have resolved to stop whining so much during Persona 2 streams. So hopefully they will be more pleasant to watch. And also I'm just kind of in a kind of mellow mood right now. So we got that going for us.
Persona.
Yay! Maybe he actually knows a useful move now. Which is probably too big of an ask, but it's fine. It's nice having the ultimate personas at all. Well, we got Mamuto. That's something.
That's my favorite thing I say in JoJo. Mamuda muda muda.
Yeah.
Mamuda muda.
Yeah.
Murder.
Manamanat da 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 da.
Yep, that's what they say in JoJo when they beat up people. Manamana. Manamana muda 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 muda.
You are completely incomprehensible right now, just so you know.
I'm incomprehensible all the time.
Yeah, but you're like twice as incomprehensible as usual right now.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always incomprehensible.
I'm lost. We're lost.
You want my autograph?
Oh, like the TV show that they had a smoke cloud. Don't vape. That was the moral of Lost. Don't vape.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's the moral?
That's why they had the smoke cloud. It was just like it turned out to just be an ad by Truth, and it's just like, ah, damn it, Truth.
Yeah, I imagine
Your point is valid, but also why you gotta be so cringe. People who still use that word.
Ideally, nobody will be using that word anymore.
You know, it's just gonna get replaced if people stop using that word. They're just gonna say wince.
I wish cringe culture would die.
I wish die.
Yeah? Who do you want to die? I'm eager to know.
Die.
So you
No,
just
just in general.
you just crave blood, period.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I'm learning a lot about you tonight.
Oh man!
This is new information.
Yeah,
Come in!
I thought you were like the more chill one out of the two of us.
No. It goes back and forth. We
Yeah, you're right.
share a brain cell and we pass it back and forth.
I mean, I'm usually the one with the brain cell. We pass the chill back and forth.
We pass most things. We pass the brain cell, we pass the chill, we pass the horny.
I don't think the viewers needed to know that one.
Not like that. Just sometimes we see a pretty or handsome person and one of us has more of a reaction than the other.
Yeah. Things about
Like
Domitress.
fucking Resident Evil MILF.
She's hot, okay.
Hey, I'm not judging.
I want her to throw me into a wall.
Okay, yeah.
God, I was playing VR chat with my friend and my lovely Matt a little while ago, and we had this whole like roleplay thing where they murdered me and then tried to cover it up as a suicide, and they wrote like a lovely suicide note for me over my dead body. And it basically was entirely about how I can't live in a world where Lady Domitress will never throw me off a cliff, so I will do it for her. And it was just very funny, I assure you.
Well, you told me about this, but you didn't tell Stream. So I should add on to the fact that when you mentioned, oh, what are we gonna tell their wife? Which is like, well, I responded, well, I guess to not order that costume anymore.
God.
The costume, rather, is what I said.
In that same little roleplay, I also want it known that, we decided at the end that I am an ancient god. Star is not an ancient god, but we have a daughter who is a young god.
Also, I want to point out, with all the cosplay ideas that I have, dressing up as Lady Demetrius, how you pronounce her name?
Domitress?
Demetrius. Me dressing up as her, your reaction would be, please kill me. I dress up as Samugi, you'd be, let me kill you.
Yeah, yeah.
So then what if I combine the two? Do they just cancel out?
Then I want to kill you like twice as much because you've disrespected Lady Domitress. I hope you understand.
It's whip-ass time!
Famously, she is not a fan of anime.
Yeah, she thinks
Sailor Moon bullshit.
her daughters
My castle.
her daughters are super into anime, were super into anime for a little while, and they had like a whole kawaii phase where they just like wouldn't shut up about anime, and they would put like random Japanese words into conversation, and she just got so ungodly sick of it.
I swear to God, if you bring up Full Metal Alchemist in front of my daughters, they're going to be talking about it for the next half hour, at least.
I'm so tired. Please, please.
You bring up Full Metal Alchemist and I'll take your arm and leg.
I know enough about that Edward Elric boy. That little man thing. I don't need to know anymore.
I feel like she would like lust at least, though.
Yeah.
I'd be like, ah, yes. That's
bet-
right, because he won't do the hand thing.
I bet that was what inspired her look. That was where she got it from.
I forgot about that, even though I sent you a meme that was just like, hello, Lady Demetrius from Resident Evil. Hello, Lust from Full Metal Alchemist. And then they went through the hand thing.
It's really good. Man, I was talking
One
to
of
somebody
those-
after I streamed Resident Evil, and they said that Lady Domitress's daughters look like spoiled frat girls who haven't showered in weeks and binge drink.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like a noise I would make.
That's a noise you do make on a daily basis.
Like every time I play a game and lose, just
Every time you play a game, just in general. Yep, that's the one. That's the sound effect.
I want to make a mod of this game where instead of the it just goes
I
like,
don't know.
oh my god, Tatsuya, you killed Wario! Oh my god!
I don't know how complex modding this game would be.
I mean, not as easy as a PC game, but it's a PSP game. It's an older handheld console.
Like, I know it's kind of easy to mod Game Boy games because I tried doing it once and it wasn't too hard.
Anything past the Wii is definitely a no. But there's a lot of stuff around like the middle of that that's a little confusing.
I mean, I've seen mods for games around that time. Even
Well,
like
yeah.
for modern console games.
I'll admit, I haven't seen much outside of Nintendo ROM, or, yeah, I guess technically ROM hacking. I don't know how PlayStation platforms really adapt to that, or early Xbox, Dreamcast.
I've seen a lot of Persona 5 mods. I know that much.
Oh yeah, you know, I didn't think about that, but you're right.
I can't
Maybe
think
I
of
don't think
anything
about that
else off
much
the top
since
of my head.
I don't.
but I know there's Persona
Maybe
5.
I wasn't thinking about that much since A, my PC can't run those oh wait, what the fuck am I talking about? I modded Sonic 06. That's a 360 and PS3 game.
God,
I gave Sonic a Sans face.
I hate you.
It came with the jacket.
I hate you.
Are you telling me that you would not play that?
I would not play that. I'm not afraid to tell you that. I would not play that.
Poor Sans Sonic. Why do people want to fuse Sonic with so many characters like Sonic Chew? I never got that. Like, Sonic can just be Sonic and be cool, you know? And this isn't even taking shots at Sonic Chew, because I feel like that's kind of played out. Like, just the concept of fusing Sonic with other things. I don't even really have a problem with recolors, because you know. Chat doesn't know, but you know.
God. I think about my awful Sonic recolor phase every day of my life.
Do you ever think about the fact that Sonic Forces basically made all of them canon?
I do. When I eventually play Sonic Forces, I will just recreate my stupid old OCs.
That was the funniest fucking thing to me when that game came out, is because a bunch of our old friends all had Sonic OCs, and I was one of the few that didn't, even back when we were in that phase, because I didn't know that much about Sonic, so I didn't care enough to make a Sonic OC specifically. So it was just like, well, fuck. I have no options here. I can't make what I used to have because I never had it.
I'm gonna make my old... Do you remember my cringy old OC Bravery?
Vaguely.
I'm gonna remake
there's
her.
a hole in the floor.
There was a hole in the floor.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Yes, there is.
That song never made any sense to me because, like, why the fuck? Who cares about a hole in the bottom of the sea? It's in the sea. It's just gonna be filled with water. What else do you expect? I mean,
It's a
everything that's
hole,
listed in
though.
the song, I guess, but, like, nothing's gonna go down the hole. It's not like there's a drain.
You gotta admit, there's something interesting about a hole.
I guess. Definitely the one in that song that's filled with a bunch of shit. I don't remember all the lyrics,
I don't
but it's
either.
one of those songs that's just like, hey, here's all a bunch of things in the hole. Frog and a log and a bog and the hole in the hole. In the bottom of the sea.
I think that song was in a
I think there was a-
SpongeBob episode at some point.
I think they said there was like a fly on it. It's like, what's a fly doing underwater?
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking
gotta
of down.
drown.
I'm thinking of down, down, down to the bottom of the sea.
Yeah. It was in VeggieTales in that episode where they said humor will be randomly generated.
Fun fact, I just recently learned that Patchy the Pirate, the dude from the live-action segments of SpongeBob, is also voiced by Tom Kenny. Or is played by Tom
well,
Kenny.
played.
I mean.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
I did not know that until, like, literally a few weeks ago.
You know he's the narrator too, right?
I didn't...
Ready or not?
Yeah.
I was not
Tom
aware.
Kenny plays a lot. Tom Kenny plays a lot of the side characters in that, but like the really side characters like that.
You learn something new every day.
He's really good at it too. I have a feeling he thought that was pretty fun.
Yeah, Tom Kenny's
Get
a
to
really
try
good
some new
voice
things.
actor. What the fuck are these fucking dudes up to anyway?
TK Day aside.
Okay, they reach everything physical, I see. So, I can probably do this. Let's go for this. I think that'll work. wonder how Yukino's doing.
I wonder how Yukiko's doing.
Oh, she's fine. She's married to Chie now. She's doing great.
I was looking at Miitopia Mii's, and I found some Persona ones. What the weird part is, it wasn't like all the party members. It was like some of them from each game. Off the top of my head, I know Rise, Yukiko, and Makoto were there.
Yeah,
Don't remember who else.
People usually just make their favorites. Also, look at June's sprite in the bottom there. He's having a hard time.
Oh yeah, we talked about this last time. He's not doing so great.
Yeah, no, he seems to be having a meltdown of some kind. Damn it. I mean, it still did something. I guess it just resisted.
This is it.
June being played by Komaeda throws me off so bad.
Oh god. I keep forgetting and you say it.
I hear it every single time he makes a noise in battle. I just hear Komaeda. It's a curse. I didn't even make the connection to Bryce Papenbrook's voice in Komaeda until recently. But like now it's all
Isn't
I
he
can
also
hear.
that guy in Hero Academia that only shows up in that one season?
I think so. I mean, there's a handful of characters like that, but I think he's one of them.
The green one, who's an ass a little.
I cannot for the life of me figure out who you're talking about.
He was in like that, I think season 3 tournament.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
He yelled at Midoriya a lot.
Everybody does that in
think
that
he-
show.
I think he was like being friendly, and then he was an asshole because he's like, I want to be the hero because it's a competition.
I don't know. It
I
has
didn't
been
like
a
him.
while. The look on that, the fucking one guy's face when he's getting hit is really funny to me. Hiya! Oh. Man, I like having the new personas. I feel like I'm gonna be saying that a lot, but it's because it's true. They're just so much better. And I can't believe, like, I was living in just the worst of squalor for so long. And granted, it was my own fault, because I refused to touch the Velvet Room. But still.
Did I overdo it?
I found the other Persona ones, by the way, for Miitopia. The other 3 that I forgot were Ryuji, Yosuke, and Kawakami for some reason.
Kawakami's a fan favorite, I'm not surprised.
Well, yeah, but like priority over any of the protagonists.
People really like their maid, what can I say?
I should send you this page There's a lot of really good ones I think you'd like.
Please do.
Got
I might use them if I end up.
Yuko and Satsuki. They got the DuckTales kids. Haida,
Haida, my beloved. We need to.
Edgeworth, Gumshoe.
We need to catch up on Agretzko sometime. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Do you want my autograph?
I like XP. My poor
They
SP
got a
is suffering
Smoogie,
big
but
time.
it doesn't. Compared to the other Dangans they have, Smoogie doesn't look that great. I mean, it's nice. I would use it, but like, it's not as like show accurate as some of these other meats are. Like, holy shit, the DuckTales ones are just straight up the ducks. And people made Kirby as a face, and that's upsetting because it just implies Kirby is sitting on someone's neck.
I've been thinking about like having us do what we're doing on your channel and like take a break between early Persona games, partially because the gameplay is kind of rough on me, and partially just like to get other games I want to show you out of the way.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
And also because like I have several games I want to do playthroughs of now, which is a little bit hard with only the few slots a week I do. I could stream more, but I feel like I'd get burned out.
Yeah, I'm barely managing, and although to be fair, this week that's mainly just because everything is gone.
God, you poor
Oh,
thing. How did that even happen?
So, with the Twitch Studio stuff specifically, I was having a perfectly good stream on Tuesday. We beat Mario 3, and I was getting started on ARMS. About an hour in, Elgato was freaking out in ways that made it hard to play the game. So, I was like, okay, I'll just refresh it. That used to work back in the day, and even if it does nothing, it was worth a shot. I refresh it, the computer fucking crashes.
Oh no. How does
And
that...
to be fair, on the VOD, it's kind of funny because I'm ranting about how shitty the Elgato is, and then it just immediately cuts to the technical difficulty screen.
It's like one of those old SpongeBob gags.
I think I just straight up say at the end of that stream, it's just like, well, this can't make it any worse. Or something along those lines. It's just like, I need to make this better. Hold on, let me fix it. So yeah, then I try to restart it. It refuses to open. So I'm like, okay, it's clearly like corrupted or something. I need to reinstall it. Everything is just gone when I reinstall it. No files were saved when it was uninstalled. No, it didn't like let me save my stuff anywhere. It didn't connect to my account through like a cloud save because you have to log into your Twitch account.
That's
through Twitch
awful.
Studio. So it was just all gone. It was all the default, and it was just like, well, fuck. That's everything.
I'm so sorry, that's horrible.
And then something similar happened with Steam like the next 2 days over, so all that was gone too.
Oh no.
It only really sucks for some games. And like nothing that I was currently playing, at least. The one game I play off stream sometimes, and the 2 games I've been playing on stream were all saved because they all have cloud saves. Thank you, Borderlands, Persona, and Fuser.
Okay, good. At least there's
But-
that.
But like a bunch of my old stuff, if I ever do those YouTube videos, I'm gonna have to replay over again.
Hi, Freeze. How's
And
it
also,
going?
most importantly to me, 7 Grand Steps is gone. No cloud save for that, so I have to start that game over if I ever go back.
Congratulations.
It's just more excuse to tell me that I should never go back.
Bad luck running into me.
But hey, it's a nice excuse to update my shit, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
You saw that ping that I did, right?
The one about OBS.
Yeah.
I
How
like
I've been using,
glanced at it.
like, I'd been using XSplit for years and OBS or Twitch Studio for months because I didn't want to have to learn how OBS worked because it looks complicated, and it is. But a lot of the stuff that I was worried about remaking, I could just port over from XSplit, not even from Twitch Studio, from XSplit. So I just I have all that stuff by default, and I could have done that years ago.
I use Twitch Studio just because it's easy to use. Like, I'm a beginner at this whole streaming thing, and it is just like,
Oh yeah.
it just like seems like the best, easiest option for me right now.
I mean, if it hadn't deleted my everything, I would still be with it.
Most of your week has been spent helping Green fix her stuff. Yeah, I've
sorry.
noticed you guys in that chat a lot.
Because being in that call is the only way for it to show up for me to tell it's scaling. We had to figure out what's funny is that, like, out of the issues that we've been trying to tackle, one of them was audio related and Freeze had the solution, and then one of them was video related, and I figured it out with math.
I'm glad you got there.
It's still not perfect, but it should be good enough so that we can still do Persona this weekend.
Yeah.
But it's a nice excuse for me to just reset everything. I mean, I got a VTuber model anyway, might as well go all in on that. I mean,
Okay.
not all in, since I still have to play PC games without it, but you know what I mean.
I know I said I would try to whine a little bit less,
But yeah, 2 of your people are dead, that's not great.
I know I said I'd try to whine a little less in Persona 2 streams, but, yeah, no, the insta-kill moves are still annoying.
And it's not like Hama and Mudo where you can, like, avoid it somehow, right?
Correct. They just kind of happen sometimes. Like that. And like that.
To be fair, it is a gun.
Yeah, and like that.
Okay, that's a bit much.
Most of my team is gone.
I'm afraid when I do Dragon Quest, because, like, I don't know, Dragon Quest has a move like Hama and Mudo. It's called Thwack, but because it's not a specific element like Hama and Mudo, I don't know if there's a way to avoid getting killed by it. Like, obviously it's luck based. It may not kill me anyway, but I don't know.
I don't know, I just think the AI uses, insta-kill moves just a bit too often.
I like, in quotes, obviously there's no good insta-kill move, but I quote-unquote like how Final Fantasy has instant kill moves, but they can only instantly kill you if your level is a multiple of the move. So if they use like a level 5 death, if you are a level that is ×5, then you die, but everything else is safe. That way, if you know what's in the area, then you can avoid that just by not being a multiple of that number.
That seems like a very weird system. Also, Freeze says
Well,
there are very few
it's better
enemies
than
that have
it's better than being
whackers
just
whack.
instant killed at random.
Yeah. It's a weird fucking
Very
system.
few enemies that have
nonetheless,
whack or thwack in DQ. Well, that's nice at least. Still worried about them, but at least it'll be uncommon. Then again, it was kind of uncommon in this game until this last bit. So
though. Hey, we discovered a fusion spell. And Maya's
why are you
miserable about it.
apologizing? They were Nazis. It's fine.
They were Nazis and a fucking creature, Maya. It's fine. It's still really weird that we're just fighting Nazis.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
I mean, yeah, I love beating up Nazis. I like beating up Nazis a lot. It's just weird.
Tatsuya said, no Nazis.
There's also roulette, which just spins a wheel and kills whoever it lands on. Could even kill the person using it.
That doesn't
really
sound
good.
familiar. That doesn't sound familiar at all to anything that sent me back 2 entire hours at least.
Hey, babe. Shut the fuck up. Do not talk
No.
Danganronpa at me at this moment.
What? Literally, what the fuck are you even talking about?
What do you mean? I thought you were referencing Kamaida's Russian roulette adventure.
The Wheel of Fortune!
Oh.
In Persona 3? The thing that killed us, and then
Oh,
because I
yeah.
didn't save, we lost all that time?
That thing.
You can't even lose the roulette in Danganronpa. That's you forcing Danganronpa on this conversation.
God, shut up.
This is the second time you've done that, because you brought up Kamaida earlier, too. I would say I'm innocent, but to be fair, I did bring up Samugi twice, so
You
it
did.
balances out.
If you're allowed to bring up Samugi in every single conversation we have, I'm allowed to point out that June just sounds like Kamaida.
Listen, she's pretty, she likes anime, and she references things without any, like, expectation that anyone will know what the fuck she's talking about. That's just me.
It sure is. What the hell was that noise?
Woo!
Woo!
Good, you didn't catch that.
I feel threatened.
Are you ready? Here goes.
I feel when 3 gay people look at you before beating you up.
God. Down with the
Bad luck
down with
running
cis
into
bus. I'm already fucking burning through these chewing souls.
Chewing gum.
Door. Battle. You got really bad timing, my dudes.
Furries.
Shut up. Oh, I missed Tatsuya. Didn't notice he was struggling for SP. Ooh. Bright-Eye looks interesting.
Like ground. I really gotta give you the subscription to somebody. I don't even know who the fuck they are. I'm not gonna say them on stream, of course.
I mean, cool to have, I guess.
I think I watched this person like once. Somebody rated them, but I like saw like 2 minutes, and I, no offense to this person, I will not name, but I did not follow because I have too many people unfollowed too already.
I was gonna ask if you followed, because I think gifting subscriptions just gifts to random people on the following
I had that happen with somebody else. I had that happen with somebody else recently today. Had that happen with Lukage and stuff. I wasn't watching her stream, but since I followed and watched one recently, I got it. Now I could do shit like this, if I can find it.
Yeah, that one took me out. It's okay. I've got plenty of bombs of life. looks like a Sims 2 sim.
I would not be surprised if it was. I'm pretty sure it's from America's Top Model or something for Wii, but she might have remade it in The Sims. Luca has a lot of interesting emotes. God, I keep thinking that the Toy Time Galaxy music is playing in the background.
Good. Death to Nazis.
Oh, I recognize that face.
I don't know if I have any random gift subs that I've gotten recently. I know I was randomly gifted a sub to your channel, like, a couple times when I didn't have my bank account and couldn't sub yet.
Can you look at the name of that emote I just posted?
No.
Okay. Then it will remain a mystery.
I just looked.
You got in my way.
Die.
It makes sense in context, I swear.
I don't want to know the context. Alright.
I like this one.
Harry Dot.
I don't know why she's saying that, but it's neat. Yeah, it does! It does, though! It does make sense in context, at least from what I remember, that meaning. I got a few other gift subs for people I'm friends with. This is relief. It's showing the 4 temples, right? But what is it? Order? Balance?
The reason the people of the city clung to June was because they wanted a cheap, easy way to achieve their dreams. Not everyone thinks it's a good thing. But once they know the option is out there, it's too tempting to pass up. Man's karma really is deep-rooted.
Joker died at the Carrick Hall. It was everyone's rumors that gave Joker the power to grant dreams, and Xibalba took flight because of the rumors too, right? Philemon said someone is making rumors come true. Did he mean June's father?
The 4 constellations of the Grand Cross are each associated with one of the elements of earth, water, fire, and wind. Only the Avatar, master of all 4 elements. These 4 elements maintain the balance of the world, and each has strengths and weaknesses. It's a brand of mysticism Father told me about.
He really liked Nickelodeon.
Xibalba is, in other words, a model for the new world. The balance of the temples symbolizing the worlds may be important. Save the game. And then move on.
But yeah, I got emotes for a lot of my friends. Like Shy or Crazy. For gift
I go
subs,
through the wrong
because
door?
I have bad money.
I went through the wrong door.
Kyrie, she has a few of these.
There you go. I need to look at who I'm subbed to on Twitch and clean it up, actually. Because I want to sub to somebody new, but I'm already subbed to like 5 people and I need to cancel one before I do.
I'm only actively subbed to 2 people, and only one of them I actually pay for.
It's whoop-ass time!
I could probably sub to them with Prime, but I always forget to resub with Prime. Don't know its traits.
Good.
Yes, that works.
Nice, isn't it? Good.
Good.
What did it say? Hold on.
Being a man means
Good.
I thought he said something about gender.
Why? Why do you think he said something about gender?
I mean, you were talking about manliness.
Yeah, I guess.
I know it's not what he said, but imagine just Tatsuya being like, being a man is, and the guy's just like, ah, yeah, that's pretty gender.
Fine.
One of the enemies just goes, you're trans. What's that mean?
Whoa, you are transgender? That's so cool.
I also really like that one that's Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh! Just, whoa, use non-binary? Or use non-binary?
Oh, so that's so you're non-binary? Like, you don't have any binary? Yeah, sure. That's so poggers.
That sounds exactly like something Joey would say. I'm trying to think what Yu-Gi-Oh! Character would probably be non-binary. I know there's not like a specific thing for non-binary, but like, you know.
I don't know a goddamn thing. Why does Yu-Gi-Oh! Keep coming up in these streams, by the way?
I don't know.
But I was gonna say I don't know a goddamn thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! But I think they're all non-binary.
You ain't worth my time.
Please.
I think you'd have fun with watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Whether it was the abridged series or the original series. The only thing with the abridged series is that a lot of the early episodes were made in the 2000s, so, you know.
A little bit dated.
Yeah. He doesn't stand by those, which is good. That means that he's still cool, but, like, it also makes going back to those old episodes really hard. I do like that creator of that little Karibo is like very aware of that though, and is improving more and more going forward. Like he's too many people, and I saw Seth Rogen of all people talking about this recently, saying like if your content doesn't age well, make new content. And you know, that's a very healthy and good mindset about it.
Yeah.
Don't be fussy just because a joke you made is in poor taste now. Just don't make that joke anymore and make something better.
Just learn from what you know now and move the fuck on.
I think it was. Am I thinking the right guy? I think I said the wrong name. No, that's right. Okay, I did say the right name. Because I confused for a second. I confused Seth Rogen with I think Joe Rogan. That's why I got scared because I thought I complimented Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan bad.
God, I thought you were gonna say Seth MacFarlane, and if you complimented Seth MacFarlane, I think I would just kill you on the spot.
Well, to be fair, like Seth MacFarlane is also not someone I would want to compliment, but Seth MacFarlane would be less of a painful mistake than Joe Rogan.
I guess. I do not like him, Sam I Am.
Yeah.
I do not like the Family Guy man.
Luckily, Seth Rogen is better than both those people. It's still weird to me that he's in that Lion King remake, and John Oliver.
Eric Andre's there too.
Oh god. That's a weird fucking cast.
I think Eric Andre is Timon. No, Billy whatever is Timon.
Billy Crystal?
No,
I almost said Billy West, but I'm like, that's not a celebrity.
He was the super neurotic guy on Parks and Rec. He does the on the street things. He was the let's go lesbians, let's go guy.
Oh, I used to know that guy's last name. It's something a little obscure.
I'm gonna Google it because it's gonna be bothering me if I don't.
Eigner.
Yep, that's him. That's the guy. So many
God, one of the only
talented
other
people were in that movie.
Well, because Disney wanted it to do really well.
And it did. It worked, I guess.
Which is funny, because Mulan didn't.
Yeah.
And Cruella looks like it's not going to either. It's weird how some of these are successful and then some of these bomb, even though pretty much all of them are poor quality.
I think they're bombing more now because Disney Plus is charging $30 to watch them.
Well, but they did the same thing for Raya, and Raya did well.
Yeah. But, like, Raya's a brand new original animated film, you know? Same
Yeah.
thing with Soul.
Well, Soul they didn't charge extra for.
Oh yeah, you're
And
right.
they're not gonna do that for Luca either, which I ranted about in another person's stream, I think, or recall somewhere.
So I guess they're just
But
doing
basically,
it
long
for
story
the...
short, it's weird that Pixar isn't getting the recognition compared
Yeah,
to Disney.
they're just doing it for the
because-
straight up Disney films, not the Pixar ones, I guess.
Yeah. Which some Pixar employees have not been happy about.
I mean, the less they employ the super, predatory business practice of charging the people who are already paying for the subscription extra, the better.
I agree with that, but I do understand why they do it, because, you know, theaters aren't a thing.
Yeah, but they're charging more than theater tickets is the issue.
Well, because they don't... Well, no, yeah. That doesn't make sense. Because you'd think that, like, for theaters to make a oh, well, no, never mind. Yeah, no.
Theaters
I was
make a
gonna say,
profit
for
off
theaters to-
popcorn and shit.
Yeah, that was the exact point that I realized halfway through that statement. Like, they can sell it at a lower price in theaters because that's not where they make the money. They make money there, but they also make money from, like, snacks and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, this has been a couple of socialists play Persona 2 Innocent Sin.
Turned it into a fucking H-Bomber guy video.
God.
Which, speaking of which, he made a new one. The
I
vaccine one.
I
That
saw
looks-
he made
that's
a new
pretty
one,
neat.
but I haven't had, like, time to watch it yet.
It's very different from his other... Like, tonally, it's still the same. It's still an H-Bomber guy video, but in terms of the content, it's very different from his other critical responses. Mainly because there's less specific people that are talking vaccine nonsense than are, like, flat earthers or climate change or whatever. And the second reason is because it's a lot more dangerous and serious than those other topics. Like,
Yeah.
it is potentially dangerous to ignore, well, not potentially, it is dangerous to ignore climate change, but that's more in the long term than, like, immediately this is hurting people.
Yeah.
And as for flat earthers, like, that's annoying. I don't think that would harm anybody other than misinformation, which is bad, but is not a direct health injury or
So-
bad for the climate of the earth or whatever.
So the morals of the first, like, hour of this stream have been as follows. Capitalism is bad, and, get vaccinated.
Yeah, which I'm still trying to do, but God, does the state make it so hard to find stuff?
Does your state have like a Department of Health and Human Services website that you can check vaccine locations on?
Probably.
That was how I got my appointment, so it's worth
I've
looking
been trying
into.
to find something like that.
Also, check if your county has a specific website for healthcare.
I know that if my mom finds something for her, she'll probably share it with me.
Yeah.
We wanted to do that before my HRT appointment, but then we couldn't find the place.
Oh, I have a story about me learning to drive that I'd like to share that I thought of because of the subject of searching for places where you are meant to get healthcare. My mom has a few dentist appointments next month, and she wants me to drive me to them. Me, like a new driver, a baby driver, while she is
Like the movie.
like while she is drugged out of her mind, because they need her to take these, I guess they're painkillers, like morphine or some shit before and after the dental surgery. So she wants me to drive her in that condition. Hello, Trish. I'll actually take your services this time. Jesus. But anyway, she wants me to drive her like an hour out of town like that. And I'm like, first of all, that sounds like an absolutely terrible idea. Second of all, yeah, sure, whatever. So, like, if I die in the next few weeks, it's because I tried to drive a roundabout, with very limited help.
That's okay, just have JoJo drive. Roundabout, Joe. Easy.
I was gonna make an Ace Attorney joke, and then I remembered that the chapters are called Turnabout and not Roundabout.
I'll be the turnabout. Turn you bout and out and out.
Yeah? Is that how you feel?
Today.
Thank you for sharing, dear.
Still haven't seen past part 1.
Are you ready? Here goes!
I think I've seen like 2 episodes of JoJo, both of which I watched with you, and somebody else we don't talk to anymore. Or at least I don't.
What
the hell is that little
Was it
guy?
just the first 2 episodes of part 1? Also,
part-
wow. Good
Part
job.
1, I think, yeah.
Oh, so that's the part where Dio kicked the fucking dog. Piece of shit.
Yes.
Dio is such a weird villain because, like, if it was a different story, he could be painted more sympathetically, but, like, after like, the first few episodes, it's just like, nah, he's just a dick. And it's just like, that's fair, I guess.
I feel like
He had an asshole father and grew up in this, like, really shitty area. And they could have done something with that, but nah. And that's fine, that's fair. I just like when shows or books do that, where it's just like, let's dig into deep about why this person's an asshole.
I feel like Dio is in like a weird spot where they started trying to make him as a sympathetic villain, and then they gave up like halfway through and just went, you know what, I want him to be an evil ass.
Like, he's a fucking vampire now, deal with that shit.
He's a what?
Oh, I don't think we got to that point, but it's not spoilers because it's in like the first 3. It's like in the first few episodes.
No, now
it's not
now
the
that,
episodes we watched, but
now that I'm thinking about it, I remember that. But still, what the fuck?
yeah, no, he's like, I found this mask, and it turns into a spider when I draw blood. I accidentally made a man a vampire. It almost fucked me up until the sun came out and I got lucky.
What the fuck is JoJo?
Oh, you think that's weird? I haven't seen past part 1, so I don't know the sequence of events, but I've seen clips of all the parts that currently have animation. But is there some weird shit just out of context? Just like Persona 2, Part 2 has Nazis, I think. One of them's a robot and looks like Guile.
I mean, I guess...
I think he's a Nazi.
JoJo takes place, like, in the past, right? So that makes sense. Like, it makes sense for there to be a season that takes place in the 40s or whatever.
Part 3 has a bunch of weird shit. There's a axe shadow thing that turns one of the characters into a child.
So,
and
like,
another one that
Shadow
makes magnet.
Naruto.
No, I don't think.
Shadow Naruto's whole thing was being childish, so...
But it's not that he is childish, it's that he is turned into a child.
Ah, I see.
Like, there's no metaphor here, he is just now a child. Which, don't put children around Jotaro, unless their name is, whatever the girl from the new one is. I don't remember her name, but I'm pretty sure they have an alright relationship. I don't know anything about that. I just learned like 2 months ago it was called Stone Ocean, which is a very ineffective ocean.
Is Jotaro her father or something?
Yeah. I think if I remember just from what I know, there might be other good parents, but I'm pretty sure Jotaro is the only good parent that's part of the main cast.
Aquarius. It's associated with the element of wind, symbolizing upheaval and destruction, as well as evolution and philanthropy.
Oh, are we just gonna miss what Maya said?
But no, I'm gonna talk to her again. She was referencing what June was saying.
Yeah.
But those are only words. In reality, I symbolize an arrogant fool. There's no way I can lead people to their ideals.
That's not true, June-kun. You said when you were little that you wanted to be a teacher, didn't you? Oh god, I'm dying.
Are you all right there?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Well, what's a teacher's job but to lead the students to their ideals? You should make your lessons about the importance of dreams. Everybody take a nap.
Take a nap right here. It's a hoe you want. What the fuck is that voice? That wasn't my AKG voice at all.
If it's a who you want.
I like slipped into James Pokemon there for a second. Watch and learn from the great Michelle.
God, you know
All
what
right,
I just realized? What?
What the fuck? I mean, I guess. Yeah, sure.
But you know what I just realized?
What?
James's voice is Tom Curry adjacent. I guess more Pegasus than James, but like both of them just like if you just like increase the British, then it's just like, oh, that could be Tim Curry.
Can I make what a stream alert? The fucking
That'd be fun. There you go again. Moping like that has been a bad habit of yours ever since you were a kid, June.
If I can find the sound effects somewhere, yeah.
Come on. Ho-ho! See, you gotta cheer up. Ho-ho!
I'll make another, like, I'll make a save state right here. Just so I can, like, go back and get the sound
that
bite.
other save state. It's on that other save state.
Oh god. I forgot I made that one.
I find it so funny they just gave him fucking sunglasses.
They gave him sunglasses, called him Fuhrer, and they were like, yeah, the Americans will never know.
No one will know.
No one will know. Apparently that's only in the localization, too. Wrong door again.
But I guess thinking about it, I know Jonathan's dad is pretty alright. I mean, he does adopt Dio, but he thinks that Dio's dad saved his life, so he's like, I owe this man who's terribly gross and actually wanted to steal my stuff a lot, so I took his son, and he's going to kick your dog.
Earth is slashed by wind, but cultivates water. Water flows along the earth, but quenches fire. Fire is calmed by water, but creates wind. Wind is born from fire, but levels the earth.
What the fuck is this rock, paper, scissors bullshit?
Oh no. I guess it's trying to tell you, like, how the weakness system works, but it does it terribly.
No, I think it's whatever the gimmick of the thing June was talking about in the last room was. Like the one before the one we were just in.
And then there's the tool that harnesses all the elements. The gun.
But yeah, if you think Dio being a vampire is confusing, you haven't... Yeah, that's just scratching the surface with JoJo.
God. I repeat my question from before. What the fuck is JoJo?
Somebody in part 4 has a stand that's just an egg at first.
Good.
The main character of 5 turns an electric wire into a snake to grab some bread or something.
May I offer you a nice egg in these trying times? As someone who's read all the parts and still ask that question.
I think there's a guy whose stand is just a gun. Like, he's just like, ah, yes, this is my stand. Gun. It's just like, what? I think there's multiple people who just have a stand that's just a gun. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not... No.
If I had a stand, I think it would just be a gun. Have I told you that I've fired like an actual gun before?
Oh god, I think you have, but I never processed it.
Basically when I was a senior in high school on like the last day, I think the day of our graduation ceremony, I had this classmate who was super into going to the shooting range and shit. And we had this, like, all-night long sleepover party thing where we all did, like, an activity we enjoyed, for each person, and, you know, she liked shooting guns. So, we went to the middle of somebody's, like, cherry field, and, they had guns there for us. So, I fired an AK-47 and a pistol. And everyone I have ever told about that finds it funny. Because, I'm 5 feet tall and very chubby and not very threatening at all. Like, I'm not-
It's just that fucking meme image of Haru with the fucking grenade launcher or something.
Timid, gloomy, foolish.
Try to seduce it?
Look
Apparently.
into my eyes.
It is terrified of my attempts at being romantic. Which it should be, honestly.
What if there was a laser gun, but it had a ricochet like an actual... Or not ricochet, what am I the word? Recoil, like an actual gun. Ricochet is the thing the bullets do, recoil is the thing the guns do.
Yeah. Ricochet is when you bounce off something. Recoil is when your hand, like, pulls back.
I did laser tag a few times, it was very hard.
Goodbye.
I didn't want to be in a dark room with a bunch of glowy lights.
I've played laser tag before. It was fun, I guess.
This is it.
I'd do it again if pressed.
Never played paintball. Don't want to play paintball.
Yeah, I would rather die than try paintball.
As cool as Community makes it look.
Paintball does sound like it hurts. That's the entire reason why I don't want to try it.
You know what I fucking I'm thinking about?
What are you thinking about?
Go to Omens, where the paintball became like actual guns.
Yeah, that was really, really good. That's like one of my favorite parts of that show. And the book, actually. My favorite part of the book is something that didn't happen in the show, though. Before Aziraphale possesses, the medium lady, he, like, phases through a few different people, and one of the people he possesses is a televangelist. And it is so good. It is so funny. I think he also possesses an Elvis impersonator, but I'm not sure. The Elvis impersonator could have been at a different point in the book.
Do you want my autograph?
They're lions.
Yeah?
What are they gonna do with an autograph?
Eat it.
Just give them a fucking pen and paper.
Nice and nutritious.
Are you ready? Here goes.
I tasted ink once. It wasn't pleasant.
I used to eat paper.
You wanna know the worst thing I did?
What's the worst thing you did?
I stuck a paper clip in an electrical outlet.
Why?
I was like 5 and it was time out.
You gotta make sure your audience is happy. How the fuck are you still alive?
Because I didn't keep holding on to it. I didn't go in that deep.
Yeah, but like... You have told me so many stories about shit you did as a kid that I can't help but wonder how on earth you're still alive.
Luck. It's just fucking Kamida luck. Except instead of going crazy and thinking about stepping stones, I'm just like... I just take the John Mulaney approach of, well, this might as well happen.
You swallowed a Space Jam coin once?
I don't think I've eaten anything I wasn't supposed to. Though, I do remember one time, it's something that you are supposed to eat, but, so, I was at a Thanksgiving thing, and I was filling up my plate because I like to eat. I have a big appetite. I like to eat.
You're a growing girl, you gotta eat.
Yeah. So I filled it up with Thanksgiving foods, you know. And I really like cranberry
like someone
sauce.
celebrating Thanksgiving.
I really like cranberry sauce, so I was like, oh fuck yeah, let me get a bunch of that cranberry sauce. I take a bite out of one slice that I have, or actually no, I ate the whole slice because I just do that with cranberry sauce. I eat as much as I can in one go, and I'm like, this cranberry sauce tastes funky. I don't know how to feel about it. To be clear, this isn't the chunky kind of cranberry sauce. This was like the flat one you would get out of can. Or at least that's what it looked like, because the person next to me said, wow, you got a lot of beets. I was like, I got a lot of what now? And I straight up, like, almost threw up, because, God, do I not like the flavor of beets.
Would you have even noticed if it hadn't been pointed out to you?
Oh, I noticed the flavor was bad. I just didn't know it was beets. I was like, I would have thought it was just terrible cranberry sauce. Because cranberry sauce is like sour with a little bit of a kick to it. These beets, bitter as hell, and the texture was even worse. Like, I will not say that beets are bad. Beets are, I do not agree with beets. People can enjoy beets if they like, and I'd probably like them in like a liquid form maybe, but like, not that.
I don't think I've ever tried beets. But like I don't like vegetables in general because I'm like a 6-year-old in the body of a human adult. So
Me too.
I don't think I'd like it. I don't know.
I just recently warmed up to the idea of tomatoes.
I have like really sensitive taste buds.
Yeah, me
so
too.
I don't know. It's
I
just
also don't like the texture of something sometimes.
Yeah, I have really sensitive taste buds and I have texture issues. So
I don't like when smooth things aren't smooth, for one.
So a lot of like vegetables just don't agree with me. Most of your memories before you moved to California are kind of muddy. How old were you when you moved to California? Because I think the younger you are, the more it makes sense that your memories would be kind of muddy. Because I remember before I moved up here kind of clearly, but not like super well. And I had just turned 8 when we moved here.
I've been in Alabama my whole life.
Oh, I've been in Michigan my whole life. We just moved to the northernmost part of the the lower peninsula when I was like 8.
I don't know why we moved where we did. I know why we lived in the place we used to live, because my dad worked around the area, but for why we moved to where we moved, I don't know why we moved there. Other than we needed more house for the more kids.
Before you were 13, your last birthday in Virginia before you moved back to California was your 13th. That makes sense. I have blocked
So why are
out
these guys fighting you? I thought these guys were fighting the Nazis.
the enemy of my enemy is not my friend in this situation. It's because they're the cultists who keep spreading rumors and making life difficult. We lived in the part of Michigan we used to live in because, like, my parents both grew up there, and, like, almost my entire extended family lives there, except for, like, my paternal grandparents and exactly one of my aunts, and, like, my cousins who are that aunt's children. We moved up here because, my parents were struggling to afford the old house, and, it was just cheaper to move into a house on my grandmother's property, I guess. So, here we are. You're a picky eater, you despise bell peppers especially, also not a fan of chocolate or carbonated drinks. One of my friends doesn't like chocolate or carbonated drinks either, and I don't get it. I just don't. Chocolate and carbonated drinks keep me going.
I don't want to fight.
I don't like chocolate, but that's just because I had a Cadbury cream egg and it was just too much.
I just really like sweets a lot. I'm not a fan of anything super sour or bitter.
I like carbonated drinks, but I need to stop drinking them.
I'm like growing a tolerance for it, but I don't like most of the alcohol I've tried because it's so bitter. Like, apparently I looked it up and only people with like super sensitive taste buds can even taste the super bitterness. Which is weird because I like coffee, but I like sweetened to hell coffee, so stop. What the fuck was that?
I'm not much for coffee either, yeah.
Who's next?
I like sour foods. Like
I-
anything covered in that, like, acid that makes things sour, then yeah, that I like.
I don't like juices, like, at all.
I like gummy worms and jelly beans.
Electric, I don't have any electric. It's either strong 2 or nullifies everything else. That is so annoying. What the fuck?
Electric boogaloo.
I can't stand the texture of salad. Like, the texture of salad makes me actively vomit every time I try to eat it. Same thing with, like,
Yeah, me
asparagus. My family really likes asparagus, though. And, it's like... It's asparagus
What makes
season
tea
here.
taste, or not taste funny? Smell funny? Don't drink tea.
It's asparagus season here, cause like there's a lot of farmland and shit around because we live in the ass crack of nowhere. So, my parents have been getting like the farm fresh asparagus, and like they've been trying to get me to eat vegetables because they eat a lot of vegetables now for some goddamn reason. And my dad tried to like tell me that I would like the farm fresh asparagus, and I was like, is the texture any different from like the asparagus from Latin America or whatever the fuck that you get from the grocery store most of the time? And he said no, and I was like, then no, the texture's my issue. If you can't fix the texture issue, I'm not gonna eat it. Iceberg lettuce isn't very good either. Lettuce just tastes like pain, sadness, and crunchy water.
Crunchy, yeah. I was gonna say, like, I think a streamer that I follow just described it as crunchy water. It's just like, God, they're right though.
You know what I really hate? I hate watermelon. I despise the taste of watermelon.
How do you feel about cantaloupe?
I don't like most fruits, to be honest. I like cherries. I like grapes.
Banana.
Bananas give me a stomachache, actually.
Oh, no banana.
Apples are fine, as long as I can, like, coat them in caramel or whatever. Anyway. Pathetic. The marionette that danced in ignorance has arrived. Flowers inevitably wilt. Can something so transient be compared to the stars?
Hey, dude, you're ripping like a fucking fat one there, aren't you?
Can't eat bananas, it makes your mouth itch. Freeze, have you considered that you might be allergic to bananas?
That might be. They might be making a joke.
A flower it may be, but it's still a very precious blossom. Time for you to
Maya
take back the wind crystal skull.
Maya looks like a cowgirl holding that gun up.
She is.
She
Also,
uses
this
the
game
hat.
is weird.
Sounds like a rave. I should show you that rave
Do you
music
think your
from
fond memories have returned to
Killer
you,
7.
Marionette? What do you mean by that? I remember it all now. How I made everyone suffer. The things I did. Such
Marionette,
red
haha, like,
foolishness. Wither
like
and die
5
alongside your precious flowers.
I like how they're like half trying to do a German accent, but it doesn't fully work. Oh, he knows Margarita now. Useful.
He knows Margarita.
That too. Thank you. I actually can't eat most raw fruits and vegetables because they make your mouth itch. Also, yes, you went to an allergy specialist a long time ago because I had a very bad allergy attack. Oh god, that sounds nightmarish.
I thought Free said I could still breathe fire. Like, oh, okay.
That's something new we found out today. Freeze can breathe
Impressive.
fire. I've never been to an allergy specialist, I don't think. But I do know I'm allergic to penicillin. Because when I was like 6 or 7, I had a really bad ear infection. And they gave me penicillin for it. And my whole body broke out in hives. So that was fun. That's a fun little childhood memory I have. I can't remember what that status effect does. Let me look up Persona 2 status effects. Game specific. Status icons. So it's not even on the wiki.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah, no, that's... It prevents me from attacking? Maybe. Let me see. It might just prevent me from using my personas, so I guess I'll try just regular attacking until it goes back to normal. Let's see.
Bravo.
Balzac.
What the fuck did you just say?
That move is called Balzac, so I just muttered Balzac.
Oh, God.
I'm not taking any criticism, for the record.
I'm not giving any.
Hey, come on, come on!
Damn it. I tripped on my keyboard.
I'm just gonna look up the mood, or the move they're using. Longinus... Yeah, it seals their personas, okay. Up to 2 turns. I think it's been 2 turns.
Isn't that what
so.
silence is supposed to do?
Yeah, but this one's extra annoying, because I can't use an item to fix it. Maya's just got sealed, so...
Oh, you know what I just realized?
Damn it.
You aren't using any of the new tags.
Now it's fun. What do you mean I'm not using any of the new attacks?
Did you not see the new tags that got added?
Oh, the new tags. I didn't even notice they added new ones. Hi James, how's it going? I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Having a mildly difficult time with this mini-boss thing, but it's not too bad.
Bravo.
You know what'll make you feel better?
What'll make me feel better?
Beans?
Thanks. Yeah, I'm neutral at best on beans, actually. Fun fact.
Oh, I meant Morgana, but...
What does...
Heat!
That's illusion. Doing okay, bit down today for some reason, probably go to sleep soon, then you can have a fresh start tomorrow and look forward to streaming. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Everyone's got off days sometimes. The important thing is that you can power through it and have a better day the next day. My depressed ass knows that well. Yeah, keep shooting your guns at me, bitch. See how good it does.
Oh.
This could be going a lot worse than it is. Thinking of starting to play RuneScape again, needing a game to unwind. Rather than always
I don't
playing
have
high
the speech
intensity
Yeti on
games.
here. I should add that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I love me some like low energy chill games. That's why I play so much Sims. I also play a lot of Stardew Valley to wind down.
Ow. I still like Fuser a lot, but it's expensive.
I thought about grabbing Fuser at some point, but like it seems really expensive for a game I'm not even sure I would enjoy that much.
Yeah. It helps me that somebody paid for like half of it for me. They got like the base game and the beginning DLC. They just didn't get any of the new one because it's not in the pack.
Alright, I took one of
I
them.
mentioned this too. I haven't mentioned this on stream that like Fuser for me is basically Dead by Daylight for you.
Clearly Dead
Just
by
this
Daylight
game
is a stress field.
with a lot of DLC that comes out every now and then. So we spend a lot of time and potentially money into.
Whether or not Dead by Daylight is stressful entirely depends on, like, how the rest of my mood is going. Some days it's, like, kind of relaxing to just kind of hang out with friends and survive or whatever. Some days it stresses me out to no end. Especially, like, recently since I've been so close to Red Rank that I've been, like, trying really hard to just go nuts on it and rank up. No XP for Akichi. Persona can change form. Don't know what that means. I think you're gonna try the newer version of RuneScape rather than the OSRS because you want a new experience rather than just going through the old stuff, but it will still feel familiar. Yeah, I get you. Sometimes it's fun to try a new thing with something you're already pretty familiar with. Ho ho, you pitiful fool. You don't even know who is meant to be seated here.
Akichi's just like, no!
What? Ugh. Ma?
What's wrong, Jun-kun? Are you okay?
Yes. I'm alright. I just need to hurry and get the skull.
Crystal skull.
Just came in to say hello and have a quick chat. It's 6:30 a.m. Yeah, you should definitely go get to sleep. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a good night. I am the skull of howling winds. If my slumber is disturbed, earth will become conceited and fire will lose its wrath.
Wait, did this just turn into a Final Fantasy game?
I guess so. Shrug.
I get early Final Fantasy, to be clear, where you just gotta collect the 4 shiny things and just be like, okay, now we beat the big guy.
Now let's hurry to the next temple.
Like, that's a plot of 1, 3, I think maybe 4, definitely 5.
Alright, so...
There's at least 3 Final Fantasy games that have the plot of, let me pick up the 4 shiny objects.
Is that how the Infinity Stones work?
Yeah. I can't believe the MCU is a Final Fantasy game.
I can.
Which is funny, because Square Enix did Final Fantasy and that Avengers game, but that Avengers game was terrible. Agreeable grunt. Have you seen that clip? Have you seen that clip? Please tell me you've seen that clip.
I don't think I have.
Okay, so when the game launched, there was this dialogue thing with Hulk and some other character, and the other character was just like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing? Yeah, you doing all right, Hulk, or whatever?" And instead of any sound from Hulk, it's just like some default like placeholder audio saying agreeable grunt. I've heard this isn't the first time something like that's happened in a game. They apparently that happened in Sunset Overdrive once. Oh, I forgot. It's not even like somebody saying agreeable grunt as like placeholder audio. It's just text to speech.
God, I will hold this up just to send it to myself so I can watch it after this. Actually, you know what? It's only a few seconds long. I'll watch it now.
Agreeable grunt.
Really good. That's just how I voice out voice lines I don't want to say. Like how I say anime noise whenever I have to read out like a kya or something.
Yeah, I know. My question is, what does an agreeable grunt sound like? Like a... Imagine that noise coming out of the Hulk, just like, "Hey, you doing okay, Hulk? Hey!"
Hey.
It's just like a Joey, like, "How you doing?"
Wonder which one we should do next.
Is it Tim Allen grunt? Well, that's a confused noise. You just go, "Eh?" That's another sound effect I should add.
Google's order to do the temples in. Okay.
Why are all my sound effects negative? It's just people screaming or dying.
Apparently, just doing Aquarius makes it easier.
Oh my god!
I guess I'll do Taurus next. I'll save Scorpio for last because that's the one I'm looking forward to. Scorpio is one of my favorite signs. Fun fact,
Scorpio
I am
terrifying.
My star sign is Cancer, but I am a Scorpio rising, I think. I have it pinned in my goddamn thing. Let me see.
My star sign is my Twitch URL. That's a sign where you can go see star.
Yeah. Okay, I'm Cancer, just as my general zodiac sign. I'm Cancer ascending, and I'm a Scorpio moon. Astrology is fun. You're a Pisces? Very, very good sound effect, dear. Thank you. Pisces is a good one, too. Star is a Leo. We're just gonna have to listen to the sand sound effect this whole time. Ah, hello.
Oh, I thought you said the sand sound effect. I was like, no, I don't have that.
Out of my way.
Well, fucking get one then. What kind of streamer are you?
One who doesn't talk about sands very often.
Well, start.
Even though I brought him up earlier in the stream for the Sonic mod.
Everyone knows that every single content creator has to talk about sands constantly.
You ever think about the fact that Mario got punched into Minecraft by Sonic?
Yeah.
You didn't see that reveal trailer, did you? Because you don't follow Smash Brothers that much.
I usually watch the reveal trailers. and then they faked
Ah,
from my
okay.
memory within an hour.
Yeah, no, Sonic punched Mario into Minecraft.
Good. Get fucked, Mario.
And then Steve blew him up.
I know the Joker reveal trailer was what initially got me into Persona. And I remember the Banjo-Kazooie one.
The Banjo one got me really excited. Because I never thought it would happen. I wasn't like one of those people who were like, no, you're being crazy for thinking that. But like, I wanted it, but I never thought it would happen because it was just too complicated. And then I saw the Jiggy and I was like, oh, it's the thing. It's the thing they did. They did it. It's finally happened after all these years. It's not Gino.
I'm one of like 6 people in the world that kind of likes the Fire Emblem Three Houses reveal trailer for Byleth.
Oh, yeah, like after I got over the fact that Dante wasn't getting added in, Byleth I was okay with, because unlike Corrin, Fire Emblem Three Houses had been out for like months, so people had a fan base there. So I was like, yeah, no, people enjoyed this game. It's super popular. Go for it.
I've watched an entire video about how all the representation of Fire Emblem in Smash isn't actually a bad thing.
Yeah.
The Sephiroth trailer? I haven't watched the Sephiroth trailer. I should.
Oh my god. Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to just see it?
Oh
Because
wait,
it might be better
no.
if you just
Doesn't
see
he
it.
fucking impale Mario?
Yes! Yes, he does.
Now I remember.
He straight up fucking stabs Mario. And one of my favorite things is I listened back to the audio description, because the Game Awards had an audio description thing that's really cool that was done live on air.
Mm-hmm.
And even though there was no script for any of the announcements, it was just basically the person had to describe it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They still got the bait and switch, Mario being stabbed and then it being revealed that it's just his overalls.
God, really good.
Like, they described it in a way that didn't need like backpedaling, or if they did, it was like in a way that sounded natural. It wasn't like, oh, Mario's been stabbed. Oh, actually, he's just by the overalls. It was like they made a smooth transition from one to the other. It's just like, wow, that was done live on air.
Good.
I will admit, though, they probably needed a script for that, because, like, not for the Smash trailer. The Smash trailer was described very well, although there were a lot of very quick shots that didn't get described, but, like,
God, I guess there's a fucking order to read these in now. Alright.
for someone who's going to be fighting herself soon, what?
I
think
guess
this
we're
seems
going
pretty
after
relaxed.
shadows. I guess there's shadows.
This is all thanks to Jun-kun, Ikichi-kun, and you too, of course. I think you'll be fine no matter when I go. I'm going to die.
Taurus is associated with Earth and symbolizes love and beauty, as well as wealth and fertility.
The
Tauruses
money
are
and
also-
fucking...
Tauruses are also known to be extremely jealous, so I think this constellation fits Lisa like a glove.
Fana, extremely jealous. Don't call it that, June. Call it intense love instead.
I don't know about the love and beauty part, but the jealousy stuff hits the nail on the head. I bet she'd look great with horns.
I like Relief Hall. It makes it sound like you need to take a piss there.
Reminded you of the recent Dragon Quest stream star. They had one person having to translate for 2 people that were talking very fast. Feel bad for the lady who had to do that. Yeah, I really admire translators. They work so hard.
I think something similar happened way back in 2017 with the Switch reveal. When Suda51, the guy who does No More Heroes, I think that's right, was talking very quickly. The translator either couldn't keep up or was not quite getting the kind of tone that Suda was giving. But yeah, I get not wanting leaks or anything, but at the I know it's probably not Keely's fault, to be fair. it's probably not Keeley being like, no, we can't have a script because spoilers. It's probably the game companies being like, we can't give you a script because spoilers.
Suda51 was very drunk during that, you're pretty sure?
Persona.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then it makes sense why the translator was having a hard time. No, I'm not too surprised given it's Suda, but I'm surprised that anyone would drink before an important conference like that, especially for Nintendo of all companies.
I mean, they do call alcohol liquid courage for a reason. It kind of it like lessens your filter, so you become a lot more confident, and like
Suda,
you'll just kind of say whatever. So I guess if you're like nervous about public speaking, it would make sense. Like I would understand drinking beforehand, even though it's like very much not a good idea, and you shouldn't do it.
I'm pretty sure Suda, from my experience seeing him in things, is almost certainly the opposite. Like, I might be misreading him, but I'm pretty sure he's like very confident, very good at talking about things, especially when it comes to his projects. I'm not sure that man would get stage fright.
I would like to say do not drink before you have to give a big presentation. It might make you more confident in the moment, but my god, it doesn't look good. And also you might make an ass of yourself. I'm pretty sure like getting drunk before big important things is like one of the first signs of an alcohol problem.
Persona. I'm sorry.
I won't even drink like the day before something important is supposed to happen for fear of being hungover the next day, even though I've only ever been hungover like once. Also, I'm making a point out of frequent saving, as you can see.
As you should.
Saving frequently is good practice.
That will be quick. I'm counting on you.
This is like my third time saying this stream alone, but man, I love the new personas.
Come. Persona. You ain't worth my time.
Alright. Let's see here. Door. How much you want to bet it's gonna be Trish in there?
I would bet money.
Yep.
A single dollar.
Hello, Trish.
Give me $1. Apparently give her $450.
I do not have $450. So, fucking chewing souls it is. I have 99 of them. Also, might as well check in with everybody. Oh, she charges for it. Of course. Understandable. What's a little money in exchange for your health?
About that.
God, fucking healthcare's alright.
Yeah.
Right. Stairs. Ouch. Moving floor gimmicks can get so annoying. Like, it's not hindering this dungeon or anything. I'm just saying. Infusion spell on this bitch.
Are you ready? Here goes!
Persona.
Rank 7 for Venus. The Persona Q games have kind of similar gameplay to this, where you have to queue up all your actions before the turn starts. And, like, playing this game has kind of made that, like, a little easier on me, so I guess I can't fully complain. Even if the leader skills mechanic is a little bit confusing. The leader skills mechanic in Q, I should note, not this one. This one does not have a leader skill mechanic.
Did I overdo it?
The hell is that?
Basically you can tell your navigator to do something depending on who your navigator is and which leader you're set to, I think.
I mean, I guess that makes all parties get involved, but also what?
And also you have to, like, build up power before you can do it. Hello, random encounter.
Just standing on a sand, moving sidewalk.
Just standing on a sand, and then
Standing on sand.
suddenly
He's
attack.
not very into it.
Yeah, it's not a very interesting... What does Rick Armter do? Sacrifice self to recover and
Like,
fully
he's like, this is better than murder, but we still not do that. I'm saying.
Anyway. Gameplay. I think Recarmdra could come in handy.
Persona.
For those fights where everybody uses a goddamn insta-kill move. I have just realized that those things on their backs are not, in fact, fairy wings.
Oh yeah, I thought they were bug wings.
Yeah, I thought they were just, like, fairy Nazis for some goddamn reason. And I was just, like, accepting it. I was like, yeah, that seems like a normal thing for a video game to have. Yes, give me XP. Level me.
Good.
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 Good. Forceful, gloomy, wise.
Being a man means
Good.
That'll work. I should look at the new tags they added and add some for my next stream.
They added basically everything you can think of as far as I could see. They don't just have they didn't just add LGBT tags, by the way. They also added stuff for neurodivergence. So if you want to add any of that stuff as well.
Oh, cool. I don't know how much of my personal information I'm going to want to put into the tags of my Twitch, but that's cool to know.
That's the neat thing about the tags, is that you can get as specific or as vague as you want.
Yeah.
You can just put the LGBTQ tag, or you can put down like specific things, or somewhere in between.
Yeah. Is there like a non-binary tag?
Yep.
Sweet.
Pretty much most of... I think anything they have a pride emote for, they have represented as a tag, so... So, like, lesbian, gay, bi, pan, trans, non-binary...
Good, I'm glad.
You ain't worth my time.
Diversity win. The streamer forcing their content down your throat is non-binary.
It's still so weird to me that it came, like, directly after the hot tub streams. I know why it did. It's because enough LGBT people, especially trans people, were like, hey, what the fuck?
Are hot tub
But it's
streams
just, like-
literally just streams that take place in a hot tub?
Yeah. Because so many people were doing it because of obvious reasons. But it was still making Twitch money, but they didn't want to piss off advertisers or people who were fans or making that content, so they were just like, you get your own little category. Which
Huh.
I think is fair.
I guess
But
that
I
makes
think it was
sense.
really kind of a shitty thing to do before giving the trans tag that we've been asking for 2 years, plus all the other representation tags that came later, or well not came later down the line, were also being asked for.
Yeah.
I just personally had a focus on the trans tag because obvious reasons, but
Yeah.
pretty much like tags that represent your race or neurodivergence or other elements of LGBT.
I don't think I'll include
Earth-
any specifics about my neurodivergence because, A, apparently most people cannot tell unless I tell them, so I don't know why I would need to. And B, I am worried that there would be people just going into the autism tag and being kind of jerks to everybody they see.
That was the concern about just all of these, so...
Yeah,
but I get your point.
I rarely even put the fact that I'm autistic on, in bios or anything because I'm so worried about that because autistic used to be treated as kind of a joke on the internet.
Yeah. It's basically the equivalent of that one word that's,
That I can say but I don't want to.
yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna dig that. What I was going to say was safe, but also, I probably shouldn't dig that deeper regardless, either way.
Yeah.
Earth, water, fire, wind. 4 elements. Earth is Taurus, water is Scorpio, fire is Leo, and wind is Aquarius. That seems weird for wind and water, but that's just me.
I mean, that's
This will
just
lead to-
how the star signs work.
Ah,
Aquarius is a wind sign, Scorpio is a water sign.
This relief must show the relationship of those elements to each other.
Even from here, I can sense Father's presence. His will is enveloping the city. Father? Yes, it's him.
She's here, the fake me.
Oops.
I can feel her laughing at me. She knows I'm here too.
Rumors, rumors, rumors. Thinking back, this all began with the emblem curse, and it's turned into this huge thing. This ain't a video game, you know? We're nearly into the 21st century here. Oh yeah, it's 1999. Why are high schoolers fighting to save the world? I know the saying goes we've already
About that.
we've already boarded the ship, but I don't think whoever first said that had a spaceship in mind. It's been a couple hours, and I think it'll be a little while until we hit another like stopping point. So I think we're gonna wrap up here. Let me bump back to the title. And thank you everybody so much for coming and hanging out. I am getting so close to affiliate. I'll need to see what the average changed to, but I was at like 1.8 out of 3, which is absolutely crazy. Especially because I only started like 7 months ago. That's wild to me. But I have a Discord that you can join and hang out and see when I'm streaming next, or just hang out and talk about Dead by Daylight or whatever. There's links to that. I will be on Star's channel tomorrow and the next day doing Persona 4 Golden. There's the link to that, and it actually will be uninterrupted this time. I will not have to get up for dinner because I am home alone for the weekend, except for my dad.
And hopefully my stuff doesn't crash.
And I just fend for myself for food when it's just me and him. But there's the link to Star's channel. You can also follow me on Twitter. There's that link. And next week on Monday, I will be doing a stream of the Dead by Daylight PTB. We'll be looking at all the new Resident Evil content and Kill Your Friends. On Tuesday, I think, yeah, on Tuesday I'll be streaming Alice Madness Returns. On Wednesday I'll be on Tuesday I'll be streaming the new Sims pack that's coming out. On Wednesday, I will be streaming Alice Madness Returns, and on Thursday I'll be streaming Pokemon Snap, I think. Let me double check, actually. Okay, no, I'm not doing Pokemon Snap next week. Okay, I'm doing the new Dead by Daylight content on Monday, the new Sims 4 pack on Tuesday, Alice on Wednesday, and Persona 2 on Friday. Okay, I got it right that time. I'm sorry, I am rambling to hell. Anyway, have a good night, stay safe, goodbye, have a good one.